Welcome back to the MarkBow channel. To all my subscribers and viewers, thank you. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for returning. I just thought I would take the time to let you know what I think of it from the 4 short rides that I had. I've got about 700 kilometers on it now, and it's still in break-in mode. Can you believe it? After 1 season. But so what I wanted to talk about is, first of all, I'm going to give you the cons, the things that I didn't like from the day that I got it, the purchase day, and carrying on to the 700 kilometers that are on it. This is my opinion. It's not, to influence you guys. I'm not trying to tell you what your decision should be if you're going to buy a Skidoo, but I'm going to give you my honest opinion and things that I've noticed. I'm pretty fussy. I'm not brand loyal. I ride Skidoos, Yamahas, Polaris. Never ridden an Arctic Cat. No particular reason why, I just haven't. So, first of all, when I picked up the sled, I got to the dealer, looked it all over, and realized that the rails were black. The rails are supposed to be yellow, as shown in all their Skidoo's literature. You can see the picture. This is the one that I was buying. Yellow rails. For me, that was a little bit upsetting. I wanted that. I know you guys say, oh, who cares about the color? But I know some guys in particular that don't really care and think it's funny, but to me, it made a difference. So anyways, that was the one thing. And the funny thing was, Uxbridge Motorsports were so quick to point out that, hey, Skidoo doesn't guarantee anything on the sled. They can do basically whatever they want. So I have a feeling that Uxbridge Marine knew that this Skidoo was missing the yellow rails, and they pawned it off on me. I bought it unseen. It wasn't supposed to be in the crate. So either way, not happy with Uxbridge and the black rails, but we'll live with it, right? So that was my biggest beef. Secondly was the little bit of a problem, not a major ordeal, but this, I don't know what it is, but the finish on this plastic, you can kind of see it there, is really blotchy. I don't know what that is. And on the gas tank, it's got this weird, there you can kind of see it, this weird streaking pattern on it that's really noticeable. Not really happy with that, with the quality. The decal on the hood has fallen off. With this one at the front, you can see it's kind of bubbled out on both sides. So that's a warranty issue. I'll take that back and get that fixed. Uxbridge did give me a new decal to put on myself, so I did that and took the old one off, put the new one on myself, and it fell off again. One issue that I've seen online quite a bit is the clutch guard. They're having problems with these clutch guards. Just let me pull this out and I'll show you. So the clutch guard is loose and it rubs on the primary clutch. And there's a little tiny, see if I can zoom in down there, a little tiny tab, can't really see it. Anyways, I'll zoom out. That is this guard is supposed to touch on. Well, it's so small that sometimes when you put it's way down in there, when you put the guard on, it clips, the guard goes on the wrong side of that little tiny clip, and then it causes it to smash up against the primary clutch and do a lot of damage. This cotter pin can be tightened up so that there's not as much movement, but when you put that guard on, you have to make sure that that's on the right side of the proper side, which is the outside of the sled. I actually bent that tab a little bit to put more pressure on it, but that's a design flaw, really, my opinion. The seat lettering is coming off. It's starting to crack. You can see it. This is only with 700 kilometers. I mean, I'm not a big guy. I'm only 160 pounds, so I don't really think that should be happening after 700 kilometers. Oh, I can't really show you because the guard's on, but the primary clutch, the pins that hold the rollers are made of mild steel and they're not coated and they rust. So between every ride, those rollers in the primary clutch start sticking from the rust. I put a little bit of, not oil, but silicone spray on it, and that helped. But that's, to me, that's kind of a flaw. They should be stainless steel, or at least coated with something that doesn't rust. Makes a lot of noise and friction sound in the primary. The heated shield doohickey here, I'll call it a doohickey because that's really all it is an awful design, terrible design. I'm going to do a little video to show you how to fix that. But when you pay 50 bucks and that thing pulls apart and pulls the panel out and everything when you're using it, it's just very, very poor quality. All right, so that's enough of the doom and gloom of the, this Skidoo sled, Gen 4 chassis. I'm going to talk about the good things, okay? This sled is fast as hell. It's unbelievable. It's so much fun to ride. It's incredible. You forget about all those little things that are wrong with it as soon as you get on it, ride it. It's smooth, yet the clutch engagement is harsh. It's designed that way. It's supposed to feel like a motocross machine. It's a little bit jerky on takeoff, but you do get used to that. When you take off, it will snap you back pretty quick if you get good traction. Great on gas and oil. It was a bit heavy at first, but once the break-in started coming down to almost zero, I think I'm at 12% now, it's really reduced the amount of oil, and gas consumption is really, it's amazing. It's amazing how good these are on gas. The medium windshield that I wanted, the 17-inch, is pretty much useless for your hands. Your hands get freezing on there. You're minus 17, minus 20. My hands were freezing. I mean, the hand warmers work, but they're not great. What else could I say? The cornering. This is the thing about this sled. Snow Tracks is promoting the Gen 4 as being a jerky, what do they call it? What do they call it? It's not jerky, it's, forget the word they use, but anyways, unresponsive, twitchy. They call it twitchy. Snow Tracks and a few other reviews have called this front end twitchy on this sled. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not twitchy, right? It's responsive. It responds to your body position on the sled. If you're not riding this snowmobile hard and fast, it's going to be twitchy. If you're going to ride it as a slow, puttering snowmobile, it's not the one for you. If you're going to, you better go to something else like the Enduro or something. This sled is being designed to drive hard and fast in the corners and use your body and move up on the seat and lean into the corners, and it is incredible. Incredible. It's so responsive. It's so much fun to drive. So this twitchy thing, I don't know what they're talking about. It's not twitchy at all. I don't know. It's a matter of opinion, right? My opinion is, and it jumps. It jumps, man. This thing can jump. You can hit those bumps hard on the trail, anywhere in the fields, full speed, amazing. So overall, I love this sled. There's parts of it I don't love, but the fit and finish could be better. The saddlebags worked out great. I got the link bag. Like I said, overall, I'm very, very impressed. I can't wait till next season. We get done with what's going on in the world right now. Hopefully we'll have a really good season next year. Amazing sled, guys. Amazing sled. Incredible. Just love it. Thanks for watching, and please hit that sub button. Thanks for you guys that hung on through the winter when there were no videos coming, and hopefully next season will be better. Until next time, MarkBow.